New contoured design, matte glass finish, 48 megapixel camera, and USB-C. This is a day in the life with the iPhone 15. I woke up around 8:40, 8:45, got out of bed and checked the iPhone 15 for any missed notifications. I'll get to those later. Then, with the power of editing, do my bed in 1 second. I then go to brush my teeth real quick. Then, since I don't drink coffee or tea, I drink a couple sips of water to wake my body up. Then head for a quick shower. It's getting a bit chilly in Canada this time of year, so I checked the weather to see whether or not I need to bring a sweater, and it looks like I don't, at least not yet. While applying hand lotion, I watched a couple of videos on YouTube on the iPhone 15 Pro and Pro Max, and let's do our first battery check of the day. Seems to be doing pretty good with the iPhone 15, only draining 4% since I woke up. I haven't really been using it much, just a little bit of Instagram, Twitter, or X, and mostly just on standby while I get ready. I gotta say, this new design with the contoured edges is really comfortable in the hand. It feels like the iPhone is in a case, but it's not, and instead you feel the comfortability along with feeling the premium glass and metal materials. Anyway, before a quick cardio workout while heading for the train, gotta tap the Presto. I searched for a seat and finally got a nice window seat for the ride downtown. I have a bit of work to do on the way there, so I used the iPhone 15's hotspot for my laptop for the majority of that 50-minute ride. And after 15 minutes, we finally arrived. Walking downtown always feels inspiring, seeing the buildings and the unique architecture, and also makes me want to test the new 48 megapixel camera on the iPhone 15. Let me know what you think of this shot in the comments down below.
What are you saying?
Now it's time to head to my first class, Strategy, Management, and Acquisition, which starts at 12. Less than 3 hours later and class is finished. Let's see how the battery is holding up. 72%, not bad. Now while having my lunch, I'm watching a video on the iPhone 15 Pro Max versus the S23 Ultra using my AirPods. Now while I head back, let's do a quick battery check. So it's 5:45 p.m. and the phone is at 61%. That's really good, but let's see how it does the rest of the day. Right now I'm at Jurassic Park, which is where everyone stands outside to see the Raptors play basketball, and this is a pretty good place to test the 48 megapixel camera. I think it did a really good job retaining detail and maintaining the overcast lighting look, but what do you think? Let me know in the comments down below. Now I'm just on my way to grab some dessert with a couple of people, and it's a bit of a drive, so here's some b-roll of the city while we're on our way. Finally get to the dessert spot, and what do you know, it's Italy. If you haven't been there, you definitely should. It's a very sweet place. It started raining a little bit while we were leaving, but that's not a problem for this iPhone 15 as it is water resistant up to 6 meters for 30 minutes. But while beating the ugly city traffic, the not so ugly city lights were looking nice, so I decided to shoot all of this on the iPhone 15, and I think it did pretty well. But now I'm on my way home and just like that, after a long day, I'm now home after using the iPhone 15 in pink all day long. And here's how it performed. It's currently 10:49 p.m. and the phone is at an impressive 32% with light usage at over 2.5 hours of screen usage. But yeah, the pink iPhone 15 did really well this year, especially with the A16 Bionic from last year's 14 Pros. And honestly, it's been performing pretty well, consistently well for the last few days. And now I'll just give like a conclusion kind of overview of this day in the life review of the iPhone 15 in pink. So this was a real day in the life with the iPhone 15 as a student, and that was how my day went. You guys saw that I had no problem completing, mundane like daily tasks, watching videos, taking photos, all that kind of stuff, and it did really well with that. The A16 processor from last year is in this phone now, the iPhone 15 and the iPhone 15 Plus, but they perform really well despite being over a year old now. It held up very well, and throughout the day, it also held up in battery life. The battery life on this smaller iPhone 15 lasted me the whole day, and it probably could have lasted me a little bit to the next day as well. But yeah, the iPhone 15's performance and battery performance specifically has been really good, and actually that's what I want to get into. After testing the iPhone 15, and I've also been testing the iPhone 15 Plus, I have to say that these two phones are the real upgrades, not the pros. The first main upgrade is USB-C. Finally, Apple has introduced USB-C into their iPhones, and it's definitely a welcome upgrade. Non-iPhone users and even some iPhone users with newer MacBooks that have USB-C and iPads that have USB-C have been waiting for iPhones to get USB-C as well. And finally this year, all the iPhone 15s have USB-C. The next main upgrade is in the camera department. So this year, Apple upgraded the regular iPhone models cameras, the iPhone 15 and iPhone 15 Plus, up from 12 megapixels to 48 megapixels. Now, yes, it's not as good of a sensor as the iPhone 15 Pro models, but that doesn't mean that it's still not a pretty big upgrade from last year's iPhone 14 and 14 Plus models. It takes really good photos in daytime, sharp, detailed, really good HDR, and it also takes really good photos in low light. And just like the pros, the regular iPhone 15 also defaults to the 24 megapixel shot instead of 12 megapixels. And that too, without any shutter lag. Now, if that's not upgrade enough for you, how about this? They've also upgraded this camera to have the constant portrait mode feature, where it also captures the portrait mode details and information in regular photo mode, so you don't have to decide between choosing to shoot in portrait mode or just staying in photo, like the regular photo mode. So yeah, the camera is the second big upgrade. And the third big upgrade is the design. I also expressed how I felt about it in the unboxing and first impressions video, so you should go watch that over here. I don't know, I'm doing this for the first time, so I think it's here. But yeah, these contoured edges make the design so comfortable to use. I like to say that it feels like you have a case on the phone without actually having a case on the phone. Now, don't just listen to that and go around walking with this phone without a case, because it's still glass and aluminum and stuff, so it's still quite a bit fragile. But in the hand, when you're actually holding it, I can't tell that much of a difference between using this without a case and using this with a case. And yeah, man, this iPhone 15 is the real upgrade of this year. Great battery life, great performance, amazing camera, amazing design, and just an overall amazing user experience with iOS 17. So if you're considering getting one of the iPhone 15 phones and you're confused between whether to go with the Pro phone or the regular phone, go with the regular iPhone 15. It'll basically be the same and you save a lot more money. And you get USB-C, finally. So yeah, if you want one of the smaller iPhones, definitely get the iPhone 15 over the iPhone 15 Pro. It's pretty much the same thing. Anyways, that's been a real day in my life using the iPhone 15 in pink as a student in Toronto. If you enjoyed my first time making a real day in my life, definitely let me know by leaving a like button and comment down below what your favorite part was or what I can improve on or what you want to see next, and I will definitely try to incorporate it in my next video. And speaking of next video, now you should go watch my real day in the life with the iPhone 15 Plus, which has even better battery life and a slightly different experience from the iPhone 15 regular. So you should go watch that. And yes, I did get Cosmo and Wanda colors over here, pink and green. But yeah, anyways, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to see more, share this with your friends and family, and thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.